So, on to the grading. All right, we have a very elaborate and I would say very articulate grading system. Right, we do a 1 through 5 on the 5 categories for that we will grade movies on, and we're going to talk about visuals and art, the characters, the writing and dialogue, the X factor. Right, what makes it unique, and what's the hype moments and aura that are displayed. So 1 through 5. We'll start with visuals and art. 1 through 5. What are you thinking?
I'd go with a 5 for visuals
Yeah,
and art design.
Yeah, I'm not
This
mad
is
at that.
very detailed.
for it's got to be a 5 for me too. It looks perfect. It's a perfect marriage of modern technology, old school effects, and it ties the original with the future in a really good way. And everything, all the other set designs for like 1940s Japan are perfect. The set design they have for Destroyed City, um, everyone looks appropriately um, dirty and grimy at different points in time, depending on their station. Um, you know, really, really fantastic, and like the CG, really well done.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that. I would also give this a five as well. The you said did you say that Godzilla was a guy in a costume in this movie, or for some scenes,
No,
or okay, no.
that's it, and that's the. He looks like a guy in the costume, but no, I believe he's 100% CG.
Yeah, that was some really good CG. I like the effects
Yeah,
they
that's
use, especially when it comes to him regenerating and using his abilities. This movie has a really good way of like portraying these kind of those kind of shots. And again, with like the visuals throughout it, all the grimy feel. I really like the scene where after he shoots that mega beam cannon, and Ginza, at the end of that where Shigashima's like yelling, it starts raining blood, and I think that is
Hmm.
it's a really good
I thought
effect.
thought that was acid rain
Yeah,
or
at first,
something.
It's a
ooh,
black rain. It's a black rain that comes from debris and
oh, okay. I thought it was like I
yeah,
thought,
kicked into the environment.
yeah, okay. I thought it was like because he blew up some people. That's their blood in the atmosphere coming down.
Well, they're in there too. Don't get me wrong, they're in there too, but it's a mix.
But yeah, no, it was still like a really just visually appealing scene. I think this movie
All
nails it
right,
there.
Yeah.
characters.
Uh, I gave honestly at first I gave it a four, but the more I thought about it, you know what? I'll give the characters in the movie a five. I don't think there's a weak character in here. I think they all do their jobs pretty well, and it's not anyone that's like annoying, and they have good chemistry with each other. Especially Shigashima. I think Shigashima is a really good protagonist. In comparison to
Yeah,
like other like people in other Godzilla films, this is like the strongest like the people have ever been. Except for maybe like Shin, but I haven't seen Shin in a minute. But
no, I no, I definitely put the characters here over Shin for sure, for sure. Um,
Yeah.
they're a lot more stock in Shin, and the characters kind of blend together more. I think they're almost intentionally, but yeah.
Yeah. It feels like in Shin there's like it's just one character, but they're all yeah. It's all just like yeah, it's one. It feels like one, but it's a billion of people.
okay.
I'm gonna give the characters a 4. Not
Mm,
because they're not great; they are fantastic. But um,
there's no one who
in
wows you
in
that much.
no, I'm just saying there's better, right? There's media with better. Is all I'll say. This is me. This is me looking into the future. Uh, but the characters are really great. But I have seen work with like even stronger writing than this. Not that this writing isn't good.
Oh yeah, no, I think the I'm gonna get into what I say about the writing, but like if I go by like the individuals themselves, like the named people, I think they're so that one the personalities are pretty distinct. So it's not like
Yeah, the crew, the ship crew, Noriko and Koichi and Tachibana
yeah,
are all pretty good.
yeah, they're pretty solid. And even like
All right.
the I forgot his name, but like the general guy who's with the doc, I think for as little lines as he said, he's also like pretty solid because he's just like, hey, I know I'm asking a lot of you, guys. If you want to leave, you can leave. This isn't a conscription. Like, but if you want to stay and fight, then you can fight. And I think, like, I like that. He wasn't like a, look, you guys, I'm sorry, but you're getting drafted. All right.
Would you join the Godzilla fighting operation?
Nah, I'm good. I'm good on that. Now, maybe for $30 an hour. Maybe for $30 an hour.
Not to protect your home? No.
But I can protect my home at home. Thank you very much.
I would need a slightly more solid plan.
Yes, yes. The plan
The plan they
itself
had.
was too
Maybe,
shaky.
maybe not for that plan. Yeah, maybe not for that plan, but for a different one, yeah.
The moment I heard the moment they asked they asked will this kill him? And Doc's like, well, I mean, we're not exactly sure. I would have already been out. He's like,
Yeah, there's an outline still in the room. All right, Beto, what's your ranking for the characters?
Characters, I think I'd still go with a 4. There's some characters there that are um not as well written, or I'm not gonna. Yeah, they are. They they haven't shined as much, but it was still a pretty good amount of characters and amount of people there just to keep the story going. So, but it's still a 4. It's not every character was great, but it was decent enough to keep the story and just over to make the overall film pretty good.
which character did
All
you think
right,
it was?
writing.
Which character did you think wasn't well written?
Um, I think that was it. I think it was the one of the young kid.
The kid, I love the kid. Kid's great.
The one who wanted to fight a war?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
he's
like it.
yeah, yeah he was, but it's just I need a little bit more from that kid.
I like the bit where he's like we talked about this earlier, but the bit where he's like, "Yeah, war, I love it." Oh man, I wish I could have been in that war. But the war is already all done by time, and all of the veterans like, "What are you talking about?" Just
It's
shouting and
like
shaking him.
I was born in the
they're
wrong
like,
generation.
yeah.
Truly.
It's like I want to fight. Why can't I fight? It's like, kid, listen.
Like, you got your
All right,
life ahead.
writing and dialogue. Uh,
Uh,
I'm ranking
5.
it a 5. Oh, I'm ranking it a 4 myself.
I also got a 4.
All right, why is it a 5?
It's a 5 for me because I think it really, um, the dialogue of everybody is just they have it keep to themselves. They're not really what was it? What's the word? They're not really trying to force any any kind of exposition. They're not expositioning that much. They're really just laying it out on them, and it's like decent dialogue. They're not overexposing the the story, and it's just pretty well knit.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. I mean, I chose a four
Uh,
because I think the writing is really good in this movie. Uh, I don't know. It's just like when I think of a five, it sometimes it kind of go has to something has to in the writing or dialogue exchanges have to go above and beyond for me. Or something has to like really stay with me, or dialogue pieces have to really stay with me after the movie. And I say that just has to like forgettable dialogue or anything, but like uh, I just think in it's not like I guess it's not like peak, but it's still extremely well done. Uh, but I couldn't like I couldn't
yeah,
tell
that's
you. I'm not saying I couldn't tell you. Maybe if I really thought about it, I could tell you like a couple lines. But like, there's not wasn't a line in there that really like was that crazy to me. You know what I mean? That was like five worthy.
yeah. I don't have like a quote. Right. Usually there's a big quotable, and I'm like, it's good. It's good, and it's just, and uh, don't hate me, but I love hammy dialogue, but it's some of it's a little hammy,
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
It's just a little bit hammy, which is fine, right? I think it's perfect for this movie, but it's not like the best. I think the character and scene writing is really good, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think the script is really good, but the dialogue itself, like the character dialogue, you know, um, is not as strong. In fact, I think like the acting and the expressions and the way the actors handle material is maybe better than the material. And granted, big caveat, big asterisk on all of this. We are watching a film that was made in Japan that's been translated into English. So, uh, we may not know what exactly everything meant in the glorious Nippon language. Sorry, we are mere gaijin who do not understand the glory of Japan, and that's our fault. You
Yeah.
know, we're working on it. Any day now, we will learn Japanese so we can truly understand Godzilla Minus One as it was intended. For the script I read, I'm giving it a four.
Mm-hmm. I'm mad at it.
All right, X Factor. What are you rating?
I gave it a four for X Factor.
Five for me.
Five for me too.
All right, what's the four for you?
It's good. I think there's a lot of stuff this does unique. Like for one, the actual good human plot. But I think I think where it's only like a four for me because like when I'm comparing it and I take the X Factor and comparing it to just other Godzilla films I've seen, and I think this one, uh, granted it's Godzilla, so there's not really much you could do. It's not so much unique stuff you can do outside of that realm, outside of monster destroying city, but compared to like stuff like Shin Godzilla or even like some of like the Monster Versus one, it's like this is just their rendition of certain scenes, especially when it comes to destruction of the other movies. But at the same time, I like how some of these scenes are portrayed, like with the dorsal fin cannon. I thought that was really nice. Uh, I like that, they actually I like that the fact that they actually have the main character, the whole thing with the main character and his PTSD from the war. I think that was a really good addition to the movie. But yeah, it's a four because it doesn't quite do. I feel like it doesn't quite do things more uniquely than the other films or more better than the other films because there's aspects of this film that rise above those others ones I've seen, but there are a couple like things from like Shin. I'd be like, okay, I probably would put that over here. This one, but yeah, that's why it's a four for me.
Uh, all right. For me, it's as the ranking Godzilla expert on this panel. Right? As in, I've seen the most Godzilla. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, this is a pretty unique Godzilla. I think, like I said, it blends old and new pretty well, and it's definitely doing and telling its own thing. Right. There's been many serious Godzilla stories over the years, but this one in particular is I it's telling a very different um, story, and it's kind of using like a different metaphor for Godzilla as a creature, and it's especially when you think of how Godzilla is used now, and its most popular incarnation is like the Western Godzilla, which we love, or well, I love. Um, and it's a very like schlocky, good guy, you know, fights with Kong riding on his back, kind of character
Yeah.
that is in
Hmm.
Fortnite. Um, and this is a very serious take and a very human take. I think that's the most of all. This is a very human movie that you could argue would be good without Godzilla, right? Um, and even compared to Shin, which is also extremely unique, I'd probably give Shin a five in X Factor as well. Um, it stands out even above that, and that's why I think give it like a five on X Factor.
Beta, what do you think?
Um, X Factor, yeah, I gave it a five. It's just the style, directing, and the overall visual look is really stunning, and um, I appreciate it a lot, even with the special effects. Not a lot of special effects in overseas or international has it like in America. It's very different, but just what they've completed and they created, it's I think they did a well done job in creating their own uniques and this unique style and trying to replicate the past into in in here, and yeah, they've done a good job.
Okay, and in our last, most important category, how do we rank its hype moments and aura?
I think it's a five out of all of us. Correct.
I got it at one.
Uh, yeah,
Wow.
okay.
Here we go.
Excellent rage bait, but
Okay.
I would try. I do it with more feeling next time.
But no, I mean,
What do you
honestly,
mean?
I'm being between four and five.
It's
Because
a four for me.
on one,
The hype moments really started when uh especially in the when Godzilla reached the city,
yeah,
and as soon as he starts revving up, hype.
Uh,
As soon as
I hear you. It's hype, and there's aura. Okay, but five? Come on, come on.
I don't know, but
I
it's
when
a
the mines
lot with the
exploded in his mouth during the boat raid, you know what I mean, and he still like
yes,
regenerated through that. That was also pretty good. And
that
then,
was a
pretty
hype
good.
moment right there.
or when he destroyed that was under the sea and he, plasma breath the ship on top. That was I would consider
That
that
was
was a
a dope
moment.
scene right there.
Yeah.
Especially when it came to the calling everyone together, and once everyone who didn't want to fight left, and then the few that was stayed behind and was ready to fight, and the general who was just like, yo guys, I appreciate y'all for being here. Just that shot of him just doing his monologue, that was a hype moment. And especially when I saw it in black and white, it helped out a lot more. And then just Godzilla roaring under his own creation, his own uh you know uh cloud, just right there. That was cinema to me.
Okay, I don't disagree with any of these points. Okay, but I can't give it a
But
five. I can't give it a five in aura. All right, only because I know what lies ahead. All right, I've seen the future. Okay, and
You don't live to see
if we
tomorrow.
give this, if we give this a five, like I feel like we're degrading the scale.
That's fair.
degrading the scale. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
What would you
You may
rank?
judge me now.
What would
You may judge me now, but the future will show
what would
the
you
wisdom of
rank
my
Shin
actions.
Godzilla in terms of hype moments?
Three or four.
Probably a three. Probably a three.
Okay.
Because that part is really hype, but that's kind of like the only part.
That's the only part everybody talks about.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll stick with four then.
All right. We can do our tally right now. I did my tally. And our my official ranking for Shin Godzilla is 4.4 out of
You mean
5.
minus one?
Yeah, sorry, Shin Godzilla's on the brain. Godzilla minus one.
Two. I got a 4.4 as well.
4.8.
Really? I feel like
4.8.
you were.
Ooh.
I feel like you had mostly fours. But
No,
Me?
it's mostly fives actually. So our official rating of Godzilla minus one of the Peak of Fiction podcasts is a 4.5.